Get ready, Masters. Get ready, viewers. For the greatest thing yet in 2021.
Get ready, casters.
In collaboration with Pirates, Vikings, and Knights 2, Octosharp Studios, and the PVKII community. Hosted by yours truly, Mr. Rumdum. Joining me for commentary is a master of combat, Captain, who, as a part of Team Fly, won the last tournament. You may know me from the House of Rum custom and stock map server. And this is the PVKII Masters of Combat 2, a 2v2 tournament series. So, let's go ahead and introduce our teams. First up, we have the Bidomiums, with Oplatypus and Sunny. With an impressive second-place finish in the previous tournament, the Obamiums have gone under nuclear transmutation. Finally, Bidomium. The Hide-and-Seekers, with White Sock and Canougat. Armed with the experience of thousands of PVKII hiding spots, the Hide-and-Seekers will find you. They'll find you beneath them in the tournament placings. Beef and Keef, with Beef and Pope Master. These two experts of 1v1 will prove a formidable combo. Fighting against these two, you will surely get a full serving of Beef and Keef. We're going to start the tournament. First matches will be coming up shortly. Alright, our first match is the Bidomiums versus Beef and Keef. We're starting off with the Pirates versus Knights match. And we are starting.
Oh, pre-fire on the HK.
It works out for them.
Immediate. Not a second in.
We're sorry, but now the other team has started to close on them.
Can I call you, sir?
Nice team damage there.
No, Platypus has been using very good movement to get out of every close encounter.
Yeah, and both the Knights are very low now. They're both probably one tap. Yeah, they are.
But they're separated. This is going to be tough for the Sharp.
In the beginning, they did a good job splitting up the Pirates, but it didn't carry over, it doesn't look like.
Oh, one rifle shot would do it here.
They're both one tap, actually. But Platypus has plenty of ammo.
I've had worse.
It's currently an uphill battle for the HK.
This is probably the slowest matchup you can get in PVK. HK versus Sharpshooter. Oh, it's all over. No shield. It'd take a miracle.
And one bullet takes it. Good stuff from the Pirate team on keeping the Sharpshooter healthy for as long as they could.
Yeah, that was very well done. Sunny's ability to tank there was exceptional.
I'll hang you from the mizzenmast. Throw the man down.
A near hit on Beef, but he escapes it with a roll.
Looks like they're kind of tunnel visioning on the Sharpshooter. No.
But right now there's a brawl versus the Captain and the HK.
And it becomes a 2v1. You've got to split up pirates when you're fighting them as raw classes.
The captain's been allowed to stay too close to his buddy.
Yes.
And that is 2-0 for the pirates. If they win the next round, then the teams will switch.
As long as that sharpshooter stays up, it's just every 3 seconds, it's more damaging.
Mm-hmm.
Throw the man down. Fly, pirate.
There's really only 2 things you can do in this sort of situation. You can go all on the sharp, you can go all on the captain. They both have shields, so... Oh.
But they were able to split the captain and the sharpshooter up, and that's what worked for them. They were able to take the round. That's 2-1.
That was pretty good.
Yar. Excellent work. You ain't even fit for keel hauling.
Let's see if Beef and Popemaster can keep that groove.
Yeah, they seem to be learning.
Oh, and he is alone. Big damage on isolating that captain.
Oh, and the team kill!
And a team kill.
Oh,
What a tragedy.
'41 on the sharpshooter. If he kills the man-at-arms, he could do this. Ooh,
But they were able to catch up. That man-at-arms put too much pressure on them.
goes to 2-2.
Excellent work.
Is there going to be overtimes in this?
There's gonna be overtimes, yes.
Okay.
Come here and I'll hang you from the mizzenmast.
Oh, and they switch it up to Skirmisher Captain.
Let me load this thing.
This is interesting.
So it seems like they were tired of getting separated.
Yeah, if the Skirmisher can land those pistols and not take a lot of damage, they'll be golden. He's already half health. They're backed onto a wall. You've got to be so aware of your positioning when you're playing with Skirm.
Mm-hmm. It seems like they've taken a step back from that close range encounter they just had.
Have at it, you scurvy dog.
Yeah, you're going for lower ammo now. You've got a very low man-at-arms. He's 1 pistol away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The
that was-
sharpshooter, I mean, the skirmisher,
You got
that's some
cocky.
bad movement.
Need a scuppering. Fire wide.
Oh,
Oh man,
Beef jumps on the captain's head
That
as he's
ju-
rolling.
that jump boost was beautiful.
Very pro maneuver there.
And now we're going on to the second half.
Beef.
Let's see how they'll do on with Beef and Keef on pirates, and Bidomiums on knights.
I gotta say, I'm kind of surprised they won that.
Yeah, they were having some trouble, but they really found a good groove. They were able to exploit their weaknesses.
But Platy on Archer, that is an insurmountable mountain in a lot of cases. Knight's getting lower ammo. We've got Skirmisher Captain again versus HK Archer.
Lots of distance between the two. It's gonna be tough for the pirates.
And they're separated. Both pirates pretty low. One arrow on the skirm. Oh, Captain goes
The captain tried to run in and do some damage, and it did not work out. Heavy Knight was able to take care of him.
That longbow, that was a lot of damage.
It was, and their only hope in this next round is if they avoid that early damage.
It really shows you how dominant Archer can be when he's played by somebody really fucking good.
Right, the whole rhythm revolves around him.
Exactly. I feel like they're probably going to have to go sharpshooter in this scenario. You can't get close enough with the skirm.
Just to keep that long distance from being that punishing.
Yeah. Oh, Beef
Skirmisher seems to be making some progress.
takes a 2-sword to the face, though. Sonny's playing really tight to his pocket, and it's paying off. Captain coming in with the fist. Tries to get a punch, misses.
For the disrespect. That is 2-0 for the Knights. If they win this next round, we're going into overtime.
Beef going for a keg. That's unconventional. They did switch to sharpshooter, but it's skirmisher sharpshooter instead of captain.
I imagine they were planning to block off the ammo from being taken. That didn't pan out that way.
Rifle on the sharpshooter, or the archer.
And the Heavy Knight is separated. That's a lot of damage.
Being very
For the
aggressive,
pirate.
it looks like he wants to shut down the sharpshooter. Oh, immediately this is turned around for Beefkeef.
Mm-hmm. They now have more options to engage with the archer.
10 HP on the HK and he goes down.
That is
was
2-1.
good. They were able to punish that aggression with the archer on Bidomiums. Hope's a very strong sharpshooter.
Archer seems to have taken first blood here. Or have given out, I mean.
He's already gotten 2 arrows in. Skirmisher sharpshooter is such a fragile combination. You have no tank ability whatsoever. Oh, but they're separated now. Archer's all alone.
Oh, and he was able to escape it. And they got too cocky and tried to press an advantage. So that is 3-1 for the K. That is overtime. For those of you who don't know, an overtime match is played where it's a best of 3, where each team switches sides every round. Right now, we're waiting for the waiting for player screen to go off, and then we can continue with overtime.
I'll join Vikings next time they switch, so we don't have to wait.
Mm-hmm.
HK Man-at-Arms again on Beefkeef. With Skirm Captain by Domium.
The first target they want to get rid of is this Heavy Knight.
Definitely, and it should be easy, but if Beef is aggressive...
And the first one to get ambushed is Sonny.
Oh, that Skirm got so lucky there. He weaseled his way out.
Now we're back to neutral.
Got a keg going up. Oh, wow. HK tried to be aggressive on the skirm, but the captain came to his rescue.
Mm-hmm.
Have at it, you scurvy dog.
And sometimes charging the skirmisher when he's charging up a keg can work out. It's just that he had backup.
Yeah, I've seen these teams, both of them have been able to utilize concealment very well. Just like hiding behind a wall.
And a hard read on the parry.
Oh, that was...
And the man-at-arms halberd was able to take it all the way.
Just sat there, tanked that cutlass, killed the skirm.
So that's 1 up for Beef and Keef. Or Bidomium, I mean. Okay, Beef and Keef, yep.
Ha-ha! Ha-ha!
Hope again on sharpshooter, but with Beef as captain.
Oh, and the range classes have a sudden encounter with each other.
Ha-ha! Up! Nah.
Knight's getting pushed underground.
The captain going for this crazy flank, which gave them... It let him close in a lot, but it didn't really work out. He had to run away instantly.
Yeah. Gotta play conservatively as a captain in this scenario.
And Pope Master was able to shoot his way through it. And a blunderbuss to end the first match of the Bidomium and Beef and Keef exhibition match. We'll be going on to the next matchup between them, which is going to be Pirates versus Vikings. Alright, so we've got these same teams again, and we're going to be seeing Pirates versus Vikings. First up on Vikings is Bidomiums with both Platypus and Sunny. On the Pirate side, we have Beef and Keef, which is Beef and Pope Master.
Now, do they get a point for winning that round?
Yep, they have received 1 match win. The winner, at the end of the tournament, the team who has won the most amount of matches will have won the tournament.
Ragnarok is upon you.
And we are beginning.
Ragnarok is upon you. This is no game. Go and play with toys. I'll see you in
Tommy Spersetti goes down.
Huskar or Yester? With Platy on Huskar, I did not expect that.
Ragnarok is upon you.
A lot of good damage on the Pirates.
Right now, the Vikings have an advantage of health.
Team damage on Yester. Tomahawk to the back of the head.
And the captain wasn't able to clutch it.
Fly, pirate.
Captain gets left alone.
Got a present for you.
Oh, and he was just able to avoid taking big damage from the keg.
Ooh!
And a perfect javelin headshot. Every
Sonic.
javelin headshot impacts the match so much.
Absolutely, it's so much damage. And that killed that tank class too. Beef's kind of screwed. Oh,
And another javelin.
that was
Beautiful
very
play from
nice.
our guest here. Who's playing guest here?
Sonny.
Sonny. Excellent javelins.
It's getting warmed up. Pirate switch to sharpshooter. Oh, a javelin on the sharpshooter again.
On the sharp misses his rifle shot. It's gonna be tough. And the team keg damage.
And another javelin kills the sharpshooter.
Everything went wrong for the sharpshooter there.
Maybe if Beef could get lower ammo and knock one of these classes out, he would be okay.
He is using his movement to his advantage, though. He's been narrowly able to avoid death.
Not committing. He's refusing to commit every time they come in.
But they were just able to catch him. They knew exactly what he was doing. That is a second round goes to the Vikings.
He's changing it up now. Oh wait, did they switch?
Wait, they switched. So
Yeah,
the
they're right.
teams
They're
have-
right.
Yep. My mistake. I calculated it wrong. We've got a platypus on captain and a platypus on sharpshooter and Sonny on captain.
Beef on
For Beef and-
Zerker on Gester. That's what I expected from them. This is a very strong Viking player. He's a melee guy. Oh, but he takes a lot of damage immediately.
The sharpshooter has been getting away scot-free. Captains, despite taking damage.
Gester retreats, goes underground. Gets more ammo. If he could land a javelin, he could maybe turn it around.
Right. As of now, he has to go up against one more rifle charge, so... Yep, rifle shot gets it. That is the first round of the second half to the Pirates.
Good job, lads. Come here and I'll hang you from the mizzen mast.
Vikings are heading immediately for the underground, so they can get an extra javelin.
This matchup really depends on who lands the rifle or the javelin.
And they're going straight for the sharpshooter. They do not want that rifle to happen.
It already goes down.
But he already went down. That's the second round of the... Oh, you go.
Just saying that was a very clean round.
Very clean.
It's funny exactly what he's doing when he's playing captain, it seems. He's able to, like, tank and get in there, and he knows exactly how much damage he can take and receive. And deal.
Right.
These ain't big enough for the both of us.
It seems in a lot of ways they're kind of televisioning on the sharpshooter when they could just kill the captain.
Uh-huh. Oh, and the captain has been surrounded
From the missing mast.
for a lot of damage on
Thanks, lad.
both Gastier and captain.
Sharpshooter comes up behind with a dagger.
And it distracts the Huskarl enough for his Gastier to be killed. And yeah, they took the second half.
Good job, lads.
It's one for Bidomiums, right?
Have at it, you scurvy dog.
I believe, did Beef and Keef win the first round? First half, I mean?
First match, when they were P versus K, right?
When they were P versus K, the Beef and Keef won. And I think here they won, in this match, they won the first half and the second half too, right?
Yes.
So next match is going to be Knights versus Vikings. This is going to be the last match of their exhibition rounds. And we are off. We've got a Platypus on Archer, Sonny on Man-at-Arms.
Immediately. Free fire on the Huskarl. Doesn't bode well. God, so much damage the Archer's gotten.
Yeah, the Vikings have been able to keep really close distance for a while.
They're able to kite very well. Man-at-Arms on the flank, kills the Huskarl.
One that well-executed dodge. Saves them from death.
It's the reload on top of the killer.
And the Archer was able to come in for the support.
Yep, that was all him right there. I mean, that's the flattest class you can play, and he did it very well. Just the sheer amount of damage with the longbow. Vikings are pretty much hiding now.
Yeah. There's a Berserker that's playing somewhat passively here.
Air sight. He gets an arrow to the face for his trouble, though. Part of the problem is here is that I guess you just can't keep up with the Berserker.
Oh, and a close-range crossbow.
Why don't you just ignore the Berserker while the Gesture was still alive?
Yeah, basically. And another crossbow kill in the same match.
Headshot.
So yeah, another second half of the second round goes to the Knights.
You know, it's weird to say, but I think Berserker is might be the problem here. You always think the Berserker counters Archer, but the lack of a shield.
But he's been having a lot of trouble getting in.
And when he does, it's just like one arrow, two arrows.
Yeah. Although this time it seems to have worked out for Beef.
I think the Gesture land Javelin too, I think.
Yeah.
That was very good.
Beautiful. Beef and Keef were able to keep it from the first half from going to Knights. So it's 2-1.
You disgusting urchin! Many thanks. Thank you.
A well-placed tactical spray from Mo Platypus.
Javelin to the Archer. He's at 40 HP now. If they can close in.
The Berserker and Archer are alone. but he wasn't able to
Tactical.
dodge the arrows.
Saves fucking Platy.
That's right. And it's 3-1 for the Knight side. It's going to the second half.
Seen any assassin or Bondi yet?
Bizarre, huh?
Yeah, well, we are dealing with two teams that are very melee oriented.
Yep.
Two brawl teams versus each other. Gester Huskar's HK at arms. It's like a mirror image.
Gester is getting in good damage so far.
He has that man at arms pretty low already. Oh, and he gets taken out.
And they were able to take that in the blink of an eye.
Sonny and Platy, they're very good at, like, they know exactly how much HP they need to take off for you to die.
They've been managing health very well.
Nice oh, javelin, then a tomahawk on the man at arms. That's not setting it up.
And man at arms, he took it again.
The Knights are trying to be aggressive, but the Viking aggression is just too much. That was quick.
Let's see if the man at arms can stay healthier for longer.
When you're playing man at arms HK, you've gotta use your HK as a meat shield. At least I've found. If you can pull it off, it's like you get a melee weapon that swings twice as fast on one player.
Right. Sadly, there's another 1v2 that he wasn't able to keep up with. Alrighty. And that's 3-0 for the Vikings. Which means the second half goes to the Bidomiums.
Yeah, Platt and Sunny won the last two. Beef and Keith won the first one.
Okay, yep. So the Bidomiums are at 2. Beef and Keith are at 1.
I really like these longer matches. It seems like, you know, when you're playing a match and against a certain team, you get time to adapt to how the enemy team plays. And then these longer matches give you more time. I think it makes for more interesting gameplay.
And Beef and Keith were able to adapt really well. It's just that Bidomiums were able to stay a step higher.
Yeah. They were very calculated, Bidomiums was.
Alright, we're going up onto our next matches. It's going to be the Hide and Seekers versus the Bidomiums.
You are the son of a window dresser.
Second bird.
Strong damage on the man-at-arms already. You know, I'm realizing it now, but these teams both have the same playstyle.
Yeah. And as far as it goes, it seems like you're going half and half in terms of damage.
Yeah, the captain and the man-at-arms are pretty low already.
It's just this archer that they have to worry about now. He's been able to stay safe this whole time.
Yeah, Archer definitely has more consistent damage, I would say, compared to Sharpshooter.
And the first one to go down is the captain.
Emergency Dagger by Nugget.
Seems like Kanuk's goal is to keep that man-at-arms as passive as possible.
Yeah, if you keep... Oh!
Oh my god. Oh, what a blunder.
That is.
Oh, well, of course he was able to kill everybody.
Pulls
First
it
round
back.
goes
Yeah.
to...
He gets 3 kills in a 2v2. Pretty good on Platty's part.
Yeah.
You are doing very well.
What a KD.
Monsieur. That big dog, I fought in your general direction. You slimy barnacle-ridden no pirate dog. J'avais ta Too much wrong, monsieur. Trop fin roi. Non.
I think his last round, it looks like. Oh no, but they're able.
They were able to
Nope.
charge in and take care of that archer problem.
Where Sonny got a little careless, letting his archer alone.
Fly, pirate. Fly, pirate.
It might have been conditioning on part of Knugget's, since he was getting the man-at-arms to play a little bit more passively due to the danger of bullets.
Yes, that was very well done. The mind games. Shield breaks on the man-at-arms. I think this is all over for him. Oh, and the
Parrot kill. Alrighty, so 1-1.
I really like this matchup. It's like a mirror image.
Yeah.
Oh, nice pre-fire on the captain.
And Knugget's charging up forward, trying to get a good spot.
2 arrows on the captain. Oh, and he goes
Oh, the
down.
captain is down.
3 arrows and a man-at-arms crossbow. That's all it took.
Knugget's gonna have a real tough time with this.
He does have the sharpshooter alone.
But he was able to hit his rifle shot at least.
Kind
Didn't
of
go to waste.
weirdly good at getting that man-at-arms occupied.
Yeah. Although having an archer alive in that situation is always going to be a death sentence.
Pretty much. It's so much easier to fight a 1v1 than it is a 2v1. It's disproportionately easier.
Looks like the Knugget's grabbing bottom ammo.
Pirates definitely taking the passive role here. They've gone underground. Probably
Maybe
just-
Knugget's learned from his mistake of charging in last time.
Back to me, bird.
Fox kind of out in the open though. Takes 1 arrow already. Rip Parrot.
Rip White Sock Jr.
Oh, and a crossbow on the captain. And a man-at-arms crossbow. He's got 3 HP, 1 kick, and he's dead.
And it's the pirates who deliberately split up there.
Was.
And boom. That is the 4th round to the Knights. 3-1. It's time for a team switch.
Good job, lads.
And the sheer damage, well, all the damage in those matches was pretty much on par of the range classes.
Mm-hmm. That captain, he took too much damage to keep his guy alive.
Yeah, it's almost like if he had a shield, he's like a man-at-arms, but with a little more HP and no shield, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That shield is so valuable.
Tie you to the anchor and drag you across the coral reef. Got a present for ya. Kiss my
Knight's
baby.
taking the passive role here. And the Pirates have gone skirmisher captain instead of sharpshooter.
Let's see if they can get close enough to do damage.
Yeah, they've got to close in. If they can overwhelm the man-at-arms in a 2-on-1, they can
And the
probably
captain was able to get the first damage out. Ooh, very good flank by the skirmisher's part.
But he took a crossbow to the back for his trouble. He's probably 1 arrow away from him.
Yeah. At the very least, this captain's going to be needing to do some work here.
And Claddy's just saving his arrows for the skirm right now. I bet. He's waiting for
Those
his-
kicks. The archer's getting the kicks out, making it very hard for the captain to get in.
Sonny, why did you reload there?
Fly, pirates!
Okay, that gets pretty high on HP too. And it seems like every time he kicks, pirates fall for it. Oh, but not that.
But he was able to get in at the last second. That's the first round to the pirates.
Good job, lads! Blow the man down!
Knights switch it up to heavy knight now. Probably the best call. You know, man-at-arms can tank for an archer, but it's losing battle. He's never going to be as good as an HK.
So far, they've been able to avoid rage damage.
For long, though, I think. When you have no... I mean, on pirates, you have no shields, obviously. But if you have a shield, it's like... I don't know, it's almost equivalent, you know? Because you can return fire. You can kind of keep his head down.
Yeah, as a pirate, your shield is just... You have to dodge a lot to compensate for that kind of thing.
Either dodge, or you have to have a good sharpshooter.
Mm-hmm.
Same issue with Berserker.
Yeah. Just like the captain can do heavy damage when he gets up close, it's just very hard for him to get up close.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially with a heavy knight in front of the way.
If you're able to kind of like just 2v1 the enemy team's tank with a skirm and a captain, though, you're in a good spot.
That's the best way to open that up.
Come here and I'll hang you from the mizzenmast!
No, no.
We're at 1-all. The heavy knight switch seems to be paying off.
Ha ha. Ha. Hop. Ha. Ha ha.
Pirates are ducking in and out of cover like crazy. They have to keep their heads down.
That's right.
Thank you kindly.
I have a feeling this round is going to take very long. With that in mind.
Skirmisher going for a funny flank. And hey, it pays out. He's able to get some damage out.
It's a little bit of damage on that HK. He's at 86 now. Out of 130. Oh, team damage on the HK.
Good job,
Yeah.
lads!
An arrow in the ass.
Kiss my peg!
I think pirates have figured it out now. They're kind of teaming with HK.
They're gambling a lot less, and all of their strikes are a lot better planned.
Ugh.
Ha ha.
And now they are in brawling range.
Still, can look at an archer. That's still a tall order.
Yeah. Plenty more arrows to dodge.
Oh, that was actually a really good parry.
And the pirates were able to clutch it out. Excellent playing from that side. They took no risks.
Yeah, that was perfect, pretty much. Kanugget and White Sock, they're very, very good at kiting. And getting you to play your hand too early. Captain takes a 2-sword to the face. And then an arrow. He's at 15 now.
Yeah. Which is going to make his job a lot harder. Thankfully, the skirmisher is doing a lot of work.
I think we're seeing a pattern here where each team is kind of ignoring the other team's range classes. They're just trying to kill the tank as fast as possible.
Yeah, basically. And
Excellent work.
they're taking more and more precise steps to do it.
You ain't even fit for Keelhauen.
Think of the rum and wenches we'll have after this. Ha ha!
Again, some very cautious play from the pirates.
Mm-hmm. Lots of damage on the HK.
Archer gets in there with the butter sword.
Stay on the offensive.
Oh.
The HK goes down.
You know, the archer was in there with his melee out, and they still ignored him and went for the HK.
Yeah. Like... And it, like, shows. Getting that HK kill seems to have given them a huge advantage.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, so that is... They have won that half with a 3-2 to P. Very close. Alrighty, so our Bidomiums win. It really is a marathon for Bidomium.
It is. They've been playing... What? They hit 9 rounds already against PVKII.
Yeah, but they've got the stamina. They've been taking names each step. And
They
adapting.
They have. They've already gotten 3 points. We're kind of like working these players to the bone, though. These are fucking long matches.
Yeah. Beef and Keef has gotten an advantage by being able to have a break in between their round. Monroe Doctrine is not playing.
If that is an advantage. I think you could also argue that just being stuck in the whole time keeps your senses up.
Yeah. Depends on the type of player, too.
Absolutely.
As far as it goes, it seems like the Bidomiums are in the zone, so...
Looks like we're gonna have a Bondi for the first time in the tournament so far.
Oh.
Nugget and White Sock.
Whoops, he accidentally started without his captain.
Well, too eager.
Bloods, I'll tie you to the anchor and drag you across a coral
Bidomiums with the same Skirm Captain matchup. I'm kind of surprised. I thought that Platypus would definitely go Sharpshooter.
reef. I saved this one for you.
But we have Knugget on our first Bondi pick of the tournament.
When he's getting some damage in already. A little bit on his teammate. 2 on his teammate. Bondi is a weird ranged class.
Yeah.
Because he almost shoots so fast that you kind of can't dodge.
Yeah. The situations that he does more damage in are are a lot more situational.
Yeah. He's very special. Oh, that was... Oh my! That was beyond the grave.
Kill. Okay. Hide and Seekers get our first match round win.
I'm a little surprised. I didn't think the Bondi would do that well. He was getting that consistent damage.
But hey, Knugget practices with Bondi. He's very skilled with his sex.
Yes, he's very good. He's a very good sexman.
And he's pushing them out of the underground.
Whip out the little horn, sting my balls.
I thought for sure he was gonna hit the Huskarl there. Bondi.
Yeah. The platypus was able to put out a lot of suppressing fire, making the Viking team back up.
Yeah, they have switched to Skirm Sharpshooter. It's one of those really weird combos.
Yeah.
No seedy dogs here.
They're both glass cannons.
Mm-hmm.
But, you
With
know, against,
range potential.
yeah, against Huskarl Bondi, I could see it working because, you know, Huskarl's so slow.
And Bonnie goes down from well-placed aggression from Sonny.
We got a cat.
What a wonderful keg.
Oh my god. The
The
self-destruction.
perfect throw. Alrighty, so that is... Who wins there? I'm gonna give that to the Pirates.
Yeah, the sharpshooter was still alive. That Skirm is taking a lot of damage already. Just gotta back up to reload. Oh, that was... what a shot. Nugget popped his head out for a second.
White Sox taking a quick retreat to try and get a better position. Able to get one hit on the sharpshooter. But it's gonna be tough to get the rest of the hit.
Oh, that was such a good tomahawk.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of doable for the Huskarl.
So it's finally down to, usually there's a range class alive at this point, but...
Yeah, finally we've got two melee classes.
Uh,
Oh,
No more? I thought he was gonna go for another funny kick, but he decided against it.
I thought the Huskarl was going to kill him there, but they both fucked up at the same time.
Oh, and he's gonna try it again. It does not work out. That is one more point to the Vikings, 2-1.
That was unexpected. We've both got these, like, I don't know, kind of off, not off, but weird combos. Bondi, Huskarl, Sharpshooter, Skirm.
As far as it goes, they're keeping it close.
They are.
So weird combos are the new meta.
Yeah. Confuse your opponent.
You walk the plank, your outfit. Is it sick? Ha! Need only one.
Cautious play from the Pirates.
I know.
The Skirmisher sneaks up behind them.
Yeah, the skirmisher's been going for a lot of flanks. And I think these flanks are actually proving to be rather good ideas.
Nobody wanted your
Oh, Canuget with the turnaround.
Yeah, he turned right around. That was pretty cool, actually. 180 bow.
Oh, and it's down to Canuget's.
Dagger versus Sax. Who will win?
Canuget's
that
sex
was
play is
striking.
quite sharp. Yep, and that is 3-1 for the Vikings. It's time for a... Let's see. The first half goes to Hide and Seekers.
Trick or two.
Alright.
I can hear Odin laughing at you.
Wait, why are they playing again? This is the first time they switched, right?
This is the what?
Is this the first time they switched?
Yeah, I think it's Hide and Seekers just won the first half.
Alright.
Now we are on the second.
I'm kind of pleasantly surprised at that.
Yeah,
Wow, that captain got fucking destroyed.
he got so hit. Canuget with the knife.
That is how you play Huskarl Gester.
hmm
Pure offense.
Pure offense and getting them into those tight corners where they cannot live.
No escape. Especially against a captain.
So that's the first round of the second half to the Pirates. To the Vikings.
Fly, parrot.
Pirates doing their best to kite, but they run up against the wall. A lot of cautious play. Gester, I'm guessing he's
Cautious
going for
play.
javelins. He gets the ammo on the bottom floor.
Yeah. He's going for the javelins because he is at a health disadvantage here.
Oh, and I think he just used both of them.
You are no man.
Doesn't bode well for Vikings.
Oh, and a rifle hit.
Rifle. He goes for the tomahawk. He switches off his shield for just 1 second. And he gets punished. Ooh, a javelin.
Canuget with the knives. This is pretty doable for the sharpshooter, so
This
it might
is-
be tough.
And the Huskarl's one tap right now.
He probably wants to save his ammo more, though.
Yeah, there's no ammo on the field anymore. Is he out of ammo, actually? Oh, that was nice!
Canuget using his knife on the weak target. A perfect play.
That was an amazing play. He set him up on that ledge and got the timing with the full charge just right.
Oh! And he wasn't able to hit his knife hit at the end. Good playing from Canuget. Sadly, it wasn't enough. 2 zeros for the Viking.
2-0?
Yep, 2-0.
You are no man. I'll see you in Valhalla. I can hear Odin laughing at you.
Yes, they're going aggressive with the shield. That's probably not a good idea. Oh, but he switches it
The
up.
javelin.
The javelin.
You are no man.
And that's the opening that they needed.
That is, you with Yester, you can do this super aggro. Yester Huskar, you can be super aggro, but you've got javelins and tomahawks too. You can switch it up a lot if you want. And if you catch your opponent off guard like they just did, you can work it really well.
Yeah. And Kanuga just didn't have the ammo to deal with that.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And now it is overtime.
That's really the difference between archer and sharpshooter. You have the same fire rate, but sharpshooter just does less damage, and you can't you can't suppress targets like you can as an archer. A lot of the time.
So when it comes up to two people against a shield, an archer has an advantage there that a sharpshooter doesn't.
Definitely. Especially because you're so much more reliant on your rifle as a sharpshooter.
Yeah. So if the rifle's gone, like, that pistol has to do so much that you're like almost have to rely on your knife to do extra damage.
Yeah, and I don't even know if you would have enough. Oh, that was pretty good.
While we were talking about that, Platypus was getting some good shots out.
But yeah, I don't even know if you have enough ammo to kill it. Yes, your shield, and then a Huskarl shield. As a
Yeah.
Sharpshooter's gotten some really good picks here. Oh my god, 3 in a row?
Oh, that rifle shot could have ended it. Just barely dodging it.
White Sock with 5 HP. Sharpshooter senses it, goes in for the
With
dagger.
the knife. Sharpshooter getting both picks that round. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
So that is the first round to the Bidomiums.
Oh, an early pre-fire on the Gester with the rifle. Those pre-fires, if you can get them, they're really fucking good.
Yeah.
A double bounce axe on the sharpshooter. That did a lot of damage, actually.
Looks like Sonny wants to avenge the rifle shot by getting a javelin in.
That was a nice parry by him,
A
too.
perfect parry. The PP.
Sonny's really good at that. Melee versus melee. Oh, they missed that javelin by the skin of their teeth. He gets another rifle on the Gester, though, and it's all over.
I shall cut the...
He has his 2x out. I feel like that's not the play, though. I feel like he should have his shield out. Also, a lot of health to that.
And Kanuga with the knife. We are at a 1-1. But these past few rounds, the sharpshooter has been the real crux of the team.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It is, the flashy role. The captain's important too, but it's like, as Silverman says, it's the grunt work.
Yeah.
The unsung hero. Sonny has still done really fucking good in the tank role.
Yeah. Like, it's very impressive stuff that we're seeing. And how he's like... Because the sharpshooter does not live without the captain.
Yeah, and you can also switch it up too. Captain he has such high. I think he has the highest DPS of anything besides the axe sword on the Zerker.
Which is why we see, like, when you're distracted by the sharpshooter when a captain's close, the captain can do so much work.
Yeah. Like right there, you got so much damage on the Bondi.
And you only took a sword hit.
man down. Hold on, I'm reloading.
Narrowly misses the rifle. Sharpshooter's going straight for the Bondi. Just ignoring the Huskarl.
Good job, lads.
He's getting another rifle shot reload.
Good job, lads.
This is a very annoying predicament here in Vikings because you're getting pushed by pirates, and if you don't advance, they can just reload.
Yep. And he's getting his second reload in now.
Excellent work.
Very passive play from the Vikings, though.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure it's the right call.
Yeah, they got pushed up against the wall. You can't really do much to protect your, if you're a Huskarl and you have a Bondi, you can't do much to protect him with the sword and the shield. Because it's just not damage. You can't deter people.
Right. And our winner of the Viking versus Pirate match is the Bidomiums.
White Sock and Knugget, hide and seekers have 0 points, correct?
Yeah, they don't have any points so far. So this is our last chance to make a point in their matches against the Bidomiums.
Alright. Sonny getting the insults as man-at-arms, that's a very crucial element.
And on my client, he is not wearing his hat. I wonder how this will affect his gameplay.
You know, for a second there he wasn't for me, but then I switched off him and he was.
No.
Bon, you are doing very well. Très bon, monsieur.
It's vitally important to spam voice commands as a man-at-arms.
Mm-hmm. Your sister has a beard.
Oh, they were just trading hits there for a while.
Yeah. The archer does have a chance of pulling through here.
He does, especially because the Huskarl is so low.
Yeah, and especially since he was able to get the distance far enough.
In fact, White Sox just kind of like going back and forth with his shield.
So now they're at neutral again, and in a very bad spot for the hide and seekers.
Absolutely, and Platy is just hiding in a corner.
And now it's the archer that has the voice clips.
Help me. Oh, that tomahawk. So narrow. Ball really is in the archer's court, and he's just playing passive.
Yep.
He's
He
waiting
doesn't
for
gotta
that.
do anything else but, like, shoot when he sees them.
Some very good play by the Bondi, though. Just staying right behind cover.
Yeah. That was a lot of pressure from Kanuga just by holding his sacks.
That was.
Archer got the hell out of there.
I love it when they dodged in between a pillar.
Yeah. This is high quality range combat that the O'Platypus won.
Did
That
they
is
got
the first round to the Bidomiums.
I need only one.
That was a slow round, too.
Yeah. Well, the pace slowed down once they were neutral reset and they were
My aim is
low health versus one archer.
Yeah, you could feel the tension there. Because they both started missing a lot.
Right? Everything was riding on one shot.
They're just focusing so much on dodging.
And White Sock with some very good aggression, able to get some damage out without taking damage himself.
Yes. Man Arms is pretty low now. We've got some pretty passive play by the Vikings, but
This one for
I feel
you.
like that might not be the right call. They've got the Man Arms very low, and yet they're staying back.
Krieger is trying to see if he can land some high damage before they go in.
Yeah.
Shield break. Things are gonna get a lot harder from here.
That Huskarl's days are numbered, so long as they don't push in.
I need only one.
When you got Platy on Archer, it's just like, if you don't win the round within the first, I don't know, maybe 45 seconds, your chances just go straight down.
Mm-hmm.
Two in a row on the Huskarl. He gets good damage on the Archer, though.
It's getting down really close to both teams. And now White Sox is in the same situation.
Just a couple well-placed shots.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it took.
And everything started tanking for the Vikings.
It's when you're doing that kind of that play where you just weave in and out of cover, you're kind of chasing the other team and they're chasing you. It's a lot harder with Bondi as opposed to Archer, I think. Bondi's pretty good when the targets are close, they're out in the open, but Archer can just get those picks.
So wait, the Knights went around and the Vikings went around, right? Or was it just both Knights? Yeah, it was both Knights, I know.
Yeah.
You big dog, I fought in your general direction.
I had accidentally wrote the wrong thing on my sheet of paper.
Vikings in a bad spot once again.
Sometimes the patient play is working out for them, but other times it's too much.
Yeah. I think when you're doing patient play against an Archer like Platy, it's just a lost cause. Especially as Bondi, you're never going to outdo them in terms of patience.
Mm-hmm. Gotta be a little bit more cutthroat.
It might have been the Huskarl, actually.
I do think that it was on the Huskarl's side. A lot of times he was standing with the shield, when I believe the play should have been to get in with the axe.
Yeah, or even just move forward with the shields.
Because we saw earlier in the tournament with like what is it, the sharpshooter with the skirmisher, where the skirmisher did a lot by playing passively, but then there were specific moments when a skirmisher would go in and flank and get lots of damage out.
Absolutely. It's like a piranha. You just gotta know when to just fucking go in and commit. And other times you're just hovering.
You gotta be all loose and tight at the same time. And we can see this Huskarl play getting in super close to the shield.
This could go pretty well for hide and seekers because they're playing against a Gester and an Archer, or a Gester and a Huskarl.
Yeah.
If they can just kite the whole time, they'll be in a good spot. White Sox took a javelin there. I don't know how he got that. How he managed that. Got his shield up. Oh, and he takes another.
The White Sox has to really speed up here. They're both separated.
Canucket at 14 HP. Dodges. Oh.
Alright, first round of the second half to the Vikings.
The sheer amount of range damage there was just... It was too good for Vikings. The two javelins and then the tomahawk on the Huskarl.
Yeah.
Set him up.
Overwhelmingly. Very good positioning from them too, from the two of them as well.
Yeah, they're kind of almost. The knights are getting pushed against.
Yeah.
They're getting suppressed by two classes that are like
Yeah.
secondarily ranged.
And at some point, like, the defense breaks and the Heavy Knight can't do... The Heavy Knight's defenses just drops.
Yeah.
But right now, he's hitting and getting hits with his two-handed sword.
Yeah,
He's doing a lot of damage here.
You gotta be kind of aggressive with that two sword.
Now they're at range, the Heavy Knight is going into his shield.
You
The
can't
archer
just-
is getting impatient and
Oh,
running
yeah.
in. And
with
it's...
his butter sword. There's a certain point with Heavy Knight where you gotta stop being like a wall with the shield, and you just gotta go for damage. Because you can, I don't know, I feel like you can keep people back with the threat of damage a lot more than you can
It's like
deter them.
the threat of a WMD. You don't even have to land it. Just charge up with fully charged,
Yeah.
and they'll back up.
Exactly.
Alrighty, so that's second round to the Vikings.
The old father smiles upon us.
Man, I love to see really good Huskarl Gester play, and they have done it. They brought it this round.
Yeah. Like, all of the way that they can pincer their opponents, I believe that they're taking full advantage of it with their Huskarl and Gester play.
Absolutely. Because, you know, you're not as mobile as with a Zerker, but with the Javelins, it opens up a whole new world of opportunity and maneuver.
Yeah. And I believe that was a headshot with the javelin.
A lot of damage, but will be enough. He's only at 84 HP, and the archer's full.
Yeah. So in fact, the archer has been landing, like, better ranged hits.
You are a girl.
Could I get with the hip shot crossbow? That was a risky reload.
You gonna hip fire it again?
He's just showing off at this point.
Playing with your food. And that is the first round to the White Sox. So it's 2-1.
This is no game. Go and play with toys.
Oh, javelin in the back of the HK. That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yester's doing a really good job kiting here.
Yeah.
Oh, I say kiting, but he's being aggressive at the same
Yeah.
time.
But the Heavy Knight it's sharpened up his game. He's keeping more distance between.
He is, and he's using that two sword very effectively now.
Yeah. So the archer is a lot more safe in this situation, which is why this Huskarl is taking a lot of hits.
Yeah. I don't really understand why the HK has a shield out, though. Maybe he's just worried about javelins.
Yeah, he might have thought that this was further than it was.
He's got 4 HP.
And that is 3-1 for the Vikings. The Bidomiums have taken it.
So now it's going to be Beef and Keef versus Hide and Seekers. We've got, what is this? Heavy Knight Assassin versus Captain Skirmisher. So we've got one very conventional team combo versus a very unconventional. I'm pretty curious to see how the assassin does against the skirm. They're both very, very flanky, very speedy classes. Both these teams are kind of melee oriented.
Yeah. Very similar in terms of its composition. Though what strategies come out of it, I'm not sure.
Yeah. The assassin can lay back and go for these crossbow hits, but it's pretty piddly damage, you know?
Yeah.
In my experience, it doesn't make that much of a difference in a fight.
Yeah. Though both the assassin and the skirmisher have heavy potential as flank classes.
Absolutely, especially with that backstab.
So it really depends on who gets the pincer first. And it is the knights.
Dude, Nugget gets those two very quick strikes in succession.
Yeah.
That might not mean much against a tanky class, but against a skirm, that's like death.
Yeah. The skirm got out of place for just a second too long. Please note Pope Master with his multicolor changing bird. Very lovely.
It's very bling, flashy. The 2010 Parrot script.
Mm-hmm. You know, we call that in our circles the captain with the drip.
Yes. Very nice. 2010. This game wasn't even on Steam in 2010.
Yeah. People were still playing on PVKII Rumble. PVK_Rumble, I mean. And the skirmisher running in.
Runs in. The HK gets there a few milliseconds too late to save his team.
Are we going to be seeing a lot of assassin versus skirmisher bouts in this? Because that's what's been happening so far.
I hope we do. You know, that's a very, like... You know, I think I could probably count on one hand the amount of times I've played that matchup.
Yeah.
Pirates know all they need to do is hang back and land the stunbox.
Yeah.
And then pounce if you want to. You've got a choice as HK in that scenario. You can either use your shield and try to block the footbox, or use your 2-sword and try and block the melee. And as soon as you switch, the enemy's going to switch.
Quietly now.
Yeah. They were
HK
really...
alone is pretty fragile. Not fragile, but he can't do much.
Yeah. And an HK alone with low health is in a very bad spot. Especially if you can't kill the opponent in one hit.
Yeah, more so than other classes because you don't have movement speed.
Yeah. And your weapon
Yes.
takes a long time to swing.
He gets a weird hit on the skirm with his small sword.
Yeah.
If he had his 2-sword out, that could have been way more punishing.
White Sock was in between them for just a second. Taking stray hits from the skirmisher.
Let me load this thing.
And the assassin was not able to outduel the captain.
Your weapon switches in the middle of a fight. Maybe not the best idea.
Yeah, especially when you're being pincered.
You realized it the last second.
So that is 2 rounds for the Pirates, 1 round for the Knights.
Hurr. Hurr. Peck their eyes out, boy. Hurr.
That assassin got really lucky there. Narrowly avoiding a lot of damage from the captain. She goes to reload, the HK gets left alone.
They're both in individual duels that
Yeah, and
they both won at different times. At the same time, I mean.
Assassin versus captain. Pretty similar HP. You know, if the assassin can get those crossbow hits, this is doable.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like Kunek's going for it. She's going for the daggers.
But it's gonna be hard for to go against the captain's HP here.
I need to leave.
I'm a little perplexed by this, to be honest. Well, maybe she doesn't have any more bolts. Oh, she gets faked out.
So that is 3-1 for the Pirates. We are going on to the next half.
You know, I forgot how good of a captain Pope can be.
Yeah, he was really able to outduel a lot of. Just able to he outdueled both players in that match, in that round.
He did. If you get him into a 1v1, that's a pretty hard task.
Like I said, they are 1v1 experts.
Masters of combat, if you will.
I get it. I understand it. This is the meeting between the Masters of Combat. 2.
Knights have gone MAA HK. Pretty standard matchup, very brawly.
Yep.
But if you can't close the distance with the enemy,
Yeah.
pretty fucked. Still depends on whether Kuneke can land those flintlocks as a skirm. The captain's already taken a lot of damage. He's gotten caught by the man-at-arms in the HK twice.
Back to me, bird.
The bird is dead.
Oh, that was a nice overhead. Pope's done really good at keeping the enemy at just the right amount of distance away. In terms of melee.
The skirmisher tried to get his shot on the Heavy Knight, but it didn't end up happening.
Going for a keg now. Lower ammo is still up too.
Yeah.
Skirm goes for it now, but the HK is guarding it. Oh,
And Pope Master gets the first kill in the super tense duel.
He gets the ammo and then immediately gets punished by Pope. Pope just fucking ambushes him with a crossbow.
Yeah.
That was such a good play.
It was very good. What a shot. If the captain's movement is right, he can win. Never mind. He's coming around the corner and hitting them. Worked out a lot. That's quite a way to surprise your opponent.
Concealment, it's good against range classes, but you know, against melee classes, it's still useful to just conceal what you're doing.
Yep.
You keep your cards hidden.
So the first round of the second half goes to the Knights. Beef and Kiev.
Fly, pirates!
Very cautious play again from both teams. Skirm gets the lower ammo. But the captain's up against the wall. Oh wow, the Knights got a lot of good damage on both the Skirm and the captain there. Just being full aggro can work.
Yeah. Now Captain just has to run away.
It's his only option. I think this is the scenario when you take out your shield as an HK, because both the enemy players have very low HP. They're not going to come at you, you know, if you take your shield out in melee.
Yeah. And they both of their weapons have a reach advantage against a captain.
They do.
Yep.
I was going to say the captain could get a good blunderbuss against the man-at-arms, but didn't materialize.
Yeah. 2-0 for the Knights.
Come back to me, bird! Yar, parrot! Back to me, bird! Fly, parrot!
Oh, that Skirm got really lucky there. He's pushing his luck, though. He could get pinched by the HK and the MAA very easily.
Uh-huh.
You know, this parrot skirmishing is working
Yeah,
really well.
he was finding a hard time to keep himself safe.
It's kind of weird that the Knights were so paranoid about the parrot.
And the Pirates are at full HP. Super
are.
good position for them to take over this round.
The man-at-arms is, I think he's 1 flintlock away from death. The HK is half health. They went aggressive that round and it paid off. Well, it's paid off so far. Actually, it was parrot kiting.
It was parakiting. That symbiosis between the skirmisher and the parrot.
Yeah.
That was the real team play.
Yeah, I think we've got a new meta.
New meta parrot S plus tier.
Parrot Skirm S tier. Absolutely.
S tier. Alrighty, so
The two most annoying classes in the game.
but good on the Pirates for not getting totally washed this half. It is now 2-1. Wait, did I say the Parrots or the Pirates?
I think you said parrots.
I meant the Pirates. The Pirates have avoided getting washed this half. Parrot meta's too real, it's ruining my language vocabulary. English.
This is a tough position as an HK.
Spinning around just for fun.
You know, you say just for fun, but I feel like it does kind of help, you know?
Yeah, it does. There are a lot of situations where, like, you don't expect yourself to have made a dodge, but then you, like, turn or spin around, like, somehow you dodge.
And, like, somehow it just confuses the other person or something.
Beef was feeling super pressured by that parrot that he went for the captain, who was at full HP and could just take a hit.
Yeah. That was weird. I think, is this how Beef and Keith fall apart, parrots? Please tell me it isn't so.
Will they adapt to this new parrot strategy?
Take their eyes out, little one. Sick 'em, bird.
I mean, ever since you can't kick parrots anymore, it's done a lot to make them more relevant.
Mhm.
Oh! The skirm just narrowly avoided that 2-sword.
Yeah, now they're in the mix, really close together.
The parrot's dead now, so it's a 1v2. Oh, no, never mind.
Parrot was simply MIA, not DIA.
Now it's a 2v1.
Yep.
Une minute, s'il vous plaît.
No parrot, why even live?
Help! Yarr.
Huh. The man-at-arms had an attack fully charged, but then cancelled it.
Fly, parrot.
Did he? I hit the skirm on my screen. Oh, that was a nasty.
Yeah, he was approaching the... KVP stands for Nice versus Parrot. No, I just saw the man-at-arms run up with a fully charged, and then like cancel it as he approached the skirmisher.
Oh.
Ooh, that was nice.
Once again, the halberd's reach is definitely a hard thing for the captain and the captain man-at-arms matchup.
The reach
And that
speed.
is the second half to Beef and Keef.
Yeah, that's
I gotta
another
say,
point for
though-
them, correct.
Huh? Yeah, that is 1 point for them in the first match, Pirates versus Knights. Very good play from hide and seekers on the pirate side, though. They were able to find a strategy mid-round that worked.
Her.
They were. They did good, too.
And that was from White Sox too. That was his parrot work. We were like,
Was.
we were kind of criticizing his heavy knight work previously, and when he was fighting against the Bidomiums, but he has found he is quite adept at his own role too.
He's found his niche, and it's just parrots.
Throw the parrot out there.
I guess that's his new main, parrot.
New main. I mean, when you click captain in the game files, captain, the model for captain actually says parrot. That's the actual class name of the captain.
Her. Sick 'em, bird. Fly, parrot. Her. Fly, parrot.
Oh, the parrot got stuck. Oh no. We've got some pretty standard, very aggressive Huskarl gesture here from
Yeah,
very good.
and the Guster and the Huskar were able to make it out with the health advantage.
They were, and then that javelin headshot on the skirm in the middle of a melee by Pope. That was really
Yeah.
good.
Just beautiful, like, brawling work by the Viking side.
Definitely. That's where they shine.
Peck their eyes out, little one. Peck their eyes out, little one. Fly, parrot.
Oh, the skirm gets caught off guard and takes a big hit.
Piss off.
And another one. Huskarl. When you're playing Gester Huskarl, it's almost the same dynamic as when you're playing Heavy Knight and Man-at-Arms. You've got one class
Yeah.
that can go forward and be a hard-hitting tank, and you've got another class that's got a lot of reach.
Mm-hmm. And they can both, like, if you play it right, they can, like, both out-brawl and use lots of range.
They can.
Just like a captain and skirmisher team. Even more potently, though, because the captain
Yeah, you don't
doesn't
have
have
to
that good of a
revive.
range weapon.
Yeah. And the javelins are more hard-hitting than flintlocks.
Kaniga trying to go for a funny kick, but deciding against it every single time.
Did you
Oh, that was a very nice hit by Beef.
Mm-hmm. Second round goes to the Vikings. Quick note, I'm gonna be right back. Tell me who wins this one.
Alright. Vikings get lower ammo.
What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Rumdum here. And
You don't sound like a Rumdum.
so we got the Vikings and the Parrots. I mean the Pirates.
Parrots, Vikings, and Knights. Oh, that skirm just sneaks up on the guest here.
Laying it in here.
Damn, but he kicks a javelin too.
Oh,
The Vikings were able to turn right around and punish that aggression.
it's the beef that pounds back.
Yeah.
Oof. Switchity doo dah, switchity do.
Beef and Pope, if they found their rhythm, I think.
Dude, it's really quick with those javelin throws.
He is, and he doesn't charge him all the way. I feel like that's the right call a lot of times. Just like a short javelin.
Oh!
Oh! That was a really nice turn by Pope.
Just decorated that hill.
Yeah, with cranberry juice.
That socket. He's got. Oh, and he's dead. Off with his head. Mr.
Cranberry
Rumdum went to
juice
go
all over the floor.
restock his rum in his house of rum.
Hmm. Looks like Vikings can go lower again, take that ammo.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but White Sock was off by like 10 degrees.
I didn't see it on my screen, but I have encountered that before.
It actually might have made sense when he was captain, because he had a bit of a limp to him.
Yeah.
What happened?
Hope and Beef won the first round and then they switched. And then they've won one round here.
Who is this imposter?
Okay, so
I'm the real Mr. Rumdum. I was
one
just
round
saying,
here, and they are the Pirates.
I do a 1v1 with the Guesser and the Captain. Another melee duel. We've seen so few of these in the tournament so far.
Yeah.
That's a nice parry.
It's usually Pope Master that's we've seen Postmaster in quite a few of them.
We have. He's a very. Pope in 1v1 is Captain.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I know him from, like, playing 1v1s against him and losing when I was first
Yeah.
learning how to play this game competitively.
Pope was, back in the day, he was the one captain who I was afraid of.
The one. And this old dog still got some tricks.
Beef and Pope, that's a very old team, too.
Yeah.
I remember back in 2016, them playing. already down though. And we've got a skirmish very low. And like, it comes in with spear and back, so that's 2-1 now.
And there's that Huskarl gesture aggressiveness you were talking about.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. Again, they're being passive now. They're kind of like trying to kite. You've got to put the pirates on the defensive in this scenario.
Yeah. Because that skirmisher found a good opportunity to jump in and just get some free damage. Well, not free damage, but like advantageous position to get some damage.
Yeah, I mean, he can be at 35 HP, like he is right now. Even if he's taking a lot of damage, he has flintlocks. And if he runs out of flintlocks, he can just, you know, find the perfect opportunity with his move speed.
Exactly.
Like, if you're a Huskarl and you have 3 HP, you're pretty much fucked. Because you rely on tankiness. Was that a little teammate?
Kind of forgetting who his teammate was, but the Pirates were able to get that point. They have now won this match. We're moving on to the final match between these two teams, which is going to be Vikings versus Knights.
Again, got the mirror images, Heavy Knight Man-at-Arms, and Huskarl Jester. It's going to be pretty interesting, because you can play these combos in pretty much the same way.
Yeah. The one thing that the Knights do have to look out for is like an early javelin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and an early javelin on a Man-at-Arms is like would be such a bad situation for them.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like the Man-at-Arms is grabbing some ammo too, so...
My prediction is that these rounds will be pretty short, if they keep this class calm. A lot of aggression from the Knights. Vikings are pushing back. Vikings kind of know that they can stay back and get these javelins. They just got one on the HK. And the Knights are pulling back. That's kind of confusing to me. Oh, a headshot on the HK.
Yeah. Man.
That was pretty much as good as you're going to get for a Huskarl Jester combo.
Yeah. Excellent playing from the hide-and-seekers.
Even if they didn't trade effectively in melee, they were able to just pull back and then go for javelins.
Oh, and a early javelin. That's definitely going to set up some of the rhythm of this match.
Man-at-Arms, too. Oh, and another one on the HK. He has a third, too? Oh, man. Misses it, though. Oh, the Huskarl is so low, though. This is one of those rare cases where you land 2 javelins and it's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough because Whitestalker Kanuga just didn't come back as a fighting unit.
Yeah. Oh,
thankfully, Kanuga has both the range skill and the melee skill.
Does.
A Swiss Army knife of a player.
That was pretty interesting. For attempting to spam say sounds. We'll love to see it. Again, we've got Beef and Keith playing kind of passively. When they should, in my opinion, be getting up in there.
Yeah. Although Kanuga with a blunder, he had a javelin out and he got too close to the Heavy Knight for the javelin to be useful. So he had to back away.
Oh,
yeah.
and that's He had his
Yeah.
back turned to the heavy knight, and Beef just.
He just didn't expect to be. He didn't expect that he had to be that aggressive.
You know, I scolded them for being too passive, and yet it paid off that round.
Yeah.
If you're able to abuse the ledges in the corners and the concealment, it can work.
Yeah.
Let's get the lower ammo. If you land 2 javelins and they're both in different targets, it can also be kind of. It's not as good as landing 2 javelins on the same target.
Yeah.
It's like you get somebody down to low HP and they're going to play differently. They're going to take less risks.
Yeah. And it'd be more useful to hit 2 javelins against the man-at-arms, because getting rid of that pressure opens up the heavy knight so much.
I agree. Oh, he gets it on the Huskar, although
Yeah.
both the knights give out a laugh for that.
Hopefully it's not too much of a blunder. The White Saw can continue doing damage.
It's a 34, though. Oh, there you go. I think that's all she wrote for the knights. Good team damage on Pope, though. That right there, that's what I want to see on knights.
Mm-hmm.
A melee interplay synergy.
So yeah, we are at 2-2 now. Excellent comeback from the knight side.
Definitely. I don't think Nugget landed any javelins that round either. Which to me tells me the knights are getting more cautious.
Yeah. Which you would do if you get hit by 2 javelins.
Yeah.
And Knugget is alone.
Oh, he's split up too. White Sock slowly comes in.
And White Saw comes in. Can he get the rest of the hits that he needs to balance things out?
It's a little bit of damage on the man-at-arms, but that's all she wrote. He got stuck on
Yeah.
a wall.
He got really hasty of trying to save his buddy, and ended up
Yeah.
in between them.
And Nugget took off as soon as White Sock arrived too.
Yeah.
Split up and search for clues.
Mm-hmm. Very inconsistent team play from the hide and seekers. Sometimes it works
Yeah.
out really well, and other times they can the meld isn't there.
I've noticed that too. Beef and Keep though, they've been pretty consistently like watching each other's backs.
Yeah.
They always know where each other is. It seems like.
Yeah. And they can always handle an enemy team trying new tactics on them.
Yeah, they've been very adaptable as well. That's one thing too. It's one thing to change your tactics in like a 1v1, but it's a whole other thing to change your team's play on the fly.
Right.
Be like, okay, now we're going to be aggressive. No, we're going to be, we're going to hang back and go for javelin picks or something.
And that is the beauty of team synergy.
It is. So that's 4 points to Beef Keef, I believe. Shouldn't there have been... No, never mind. Because there were 9 matches total.
Yep.
And 4 were won by Beef Keef, 5 were won by Bidonium. So does that mean tournament's over?
Nope.
Oh,
Not
did they
yet.
just switch?
Yep, they switched. Now they are fighting.
Okay.
No matter what, this is a tournament that will be fought to the bloody end.
Beef on Zerker with Popemaster on Gesser. This is a combination I kind of like. It's
How
sort
so?
of like a Skirm Captain, you know? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, how so?
Well, it's kind of like it's the same dynamic as when you have a Skirm Captain. You know, you've got
Okay.
that speedy class that can flank, get in there, and then you've got ranged.
Okay.
A Gesser can get in with melee and range. It's two threats at once. But you're
And
also
if-
pretty fragile.
Yeah. But it's the same thing with the skirmisher. If a berserker gets in a good flank, or a good pincer attack, the damage is huge.
He's got a lot of DPS potential. First
Yeah.
round goes to Vikings. I think this is the first Gester Zerker combo we've seen so far.
Yeah, I think so. I think the other time we've seen berserker in this tournament was it berserker Bondi?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So it's a weird combo because you can push sort of like you can with a Huskar, but the Zerker has no shield. It's so much squishier. Against Man-at-Arms and HK, I think it could be really powerful. If one of the knights was an archer right now, it would probably be a different story.
Yeah. But when it comes to the melee fighting, the berserker is a very good choice.
Absolutely, he's probably the best class you can go for in a 1v1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like top tier in a 1v1, like right below the parrot.
Yeah. Oh, he's already taken a rid of damage, though.
Yeah. Berserker was able to open them up, and the Gester sealed it.
Javelins from back. Always a threat for the HK.
The headshot.
Ringing the bell.
Perfect timing.
Tall order for White Sock right now.
Yeah. And Beef is just kind of messing with the Heavy Knight right now.
Yeah, all he has
Just
to do is
waiting for like the
come out.
perfect moment for like a double strike.
Yeah.
Or to not get hit by a two-handed two-sword like that.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
if he had gotten that parry, that round would have gone a different way.
It is good to kill.
I am slightly surprised that the Knights haven't changed their class matchup.
Hmm. What would you have expected?
I would have expected at this point Kanugget to go Archer. I feel like that would have been
Yeah.
a really good call here.
Yeah, I definitely would have been able to counter this heavy melee pressure.
Yeah.
But it seems like they are keen on fighting it on the ground. White Sox with a very good slash.
They kind of were able to just 2v1 that Zerker for a little bit.
Oh, wow. White Sox moving in at the exact right time. Excellent
Yeah,
team play.
the gears are turning.
And that's the thing with their inconsistent team play. It's just like, that's a good moment to like... White Sox knew exactly when to charge in there.
Yeah, I feel like their high is really high. Their low is low.
Yeah,
But their high is when they work together, they have a lot of potential.
exactly. Because they can be very clever against opponents that are very tough. But
Yeah.
they can't keep together all the way.
Yeah, you've got to find a like Beef and Pope, they've got a lot of raw brawling power, and you've got to find a way to use it against them.
Yeah.
I think Beef and Pope both just hit each other there. This doesn't look very doable for Nugget.
And White Sock is the wild card in that team. I remember him in the first tournament. He was saying, "Oh, I'm going to be playing with a Kanuga, and he's going to carry me."
Yeah.
Alrighty, that's good game. A perfect exhibition match from Beef and Keith. Very good. Let me get these scores calculated. Alrighty. And now we are here with a duel between Beef and Sunny. So here's how this match is working. We're going to be doing a 1v1 to see which team gets to choose Pirates, Vikings, or Knights first. And then the second team will choose Pirates, Vikings, will choose from the remaining two sides. Then they will play a normal 2v2 match. And then the person who wins this match will be crowned the Masters of Combat. And they're off.
Peck their eyes out with one.
And I'd say this matchup is actually the worst for the captain.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
Although, guess who's already taken a lot of damage.
Yeah, captain can, it's not impossible for the captain, especially if he, plays his aggression right.
Yeah, if he just trades, like, Cutlass versus Spear, the captain will win. But if
Yeah.
those javelins land, it's a different story.
It's definitely harder for the captain.
In fact, if he can just guard the javelins before they despawn, keep you in a good spot. Oh,
Oh,
damn!
and no parrot meta this time around. Sunny put an end to that.
Sunny just with the quick switch, short javelin headshot.
Alrighty. So Beef and Keith have chosen the Pirates for their starting team. And the Bidomiums have chosen the Knights for their starting team.
Alright, Platy on Archer, Sunny on MAA. No surprise there.
Let's see,
But is that Pope on Sharpshooter?
he hasn't even spawned in yet. Yep, Pope on Sharpshooter.
It is.
Alrighty, a skirmisher, sharpshooter, or pick. Let's see where they go with this.
If they can keep the Knights down here and not get hit, they'll be doing good. Pope not using the rifle. I'm a bit surprised.
Probably staying really passive so he can get lots of rifle shots in.
Yeah, if they just kite like this and go for picks, I think,
Yeah.
technically the sharpshooter should win because it's higher damage.
And the skirmisher has had enough. He's going in.
He's getting impatient. That's the beef I know. That was close.
Yeah.
Archer once again carries.
Man. Yeah. Taking too many hits from that archer, what skirmisher did. Which, if you're a skirmisher, that's like,
That's two.
you have
Actually,
to
it's
pick.
one.
Yeah. So too bad on the impatience from the skirmisher. He's probably learned his lesson though.
We switched it up to captain now. I think really the play here is they've got to kill the man-at-arms.
Yeah.
And it's still pretty scary.
And it seems like they've got him. Oh, they are separate, splitting up and trying to kill each guy individually.
They think about it, then they change their mind.
Yeah. And man, if it was the captain fighting the MMA and the skirmisher fighting the archer, that probably would have gone differently.
Yeah. You know, I'll tell you why they won that. Like, beyond just that, it's that fucking ledge that Platy was on. That little cliff between Viking and Knight. Platy's really good at using elevation to his advantage as an archer.
Yeah. And
Already, Skirm's dead though.
yeah, this is a wash for Bidomiums, which is surprising.
It is, but you know, Beef and Keef, they're used to playing super aggressive, and when you're facing an archer that lands like more than 50% of the shots, it's just
Yeah, it can be just too much to handle.
Good job,
Yeah.
lads.
Attack the Vikings!
it's like every 2.5 seconds that the longbow goes off. Every 2.5 seconds, minus 32, or minus 80 HP.
Mm-hmm. And now we have a couple of more melee-oriented classes. Though Skirmisher's gonna go for those preliminary pistol hits.
You know, Beef and Keef, they're really good at playing aggressive, but Sami and Platy both are as well.
Yeah.
No good smelling so-and-so.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Good job, lads.
Knights certainly seem to be the preferred team here.
Yeah, the favored side here.
Good job, lads.
You know, this is the thing that happened in the last tournament. Me and Chris, we would always try to never go Knights because we didn't want the opponent to have Archer.
You would never go what?
Knights because
Yeah.
you want to have Archer.
Yeah. And yeah, I would have expected a Vikings Knights
guess
match here.
Yeah, from Beef and Keef.
Yeah.
Thank you kindly.
Plus, maybe they figure they can just handle them on. They can handle Platy and Sunny if they're playing Knight.
Yeah.
Still tough call, though.
The way it's going now, it's definitely going to be stretched out into overtime.
Yeah, if they probably will go to overtime, and in that case, Bidomium's gonna have 2 rounds on Knights. So no matter how you look at it, Beef and Keef are gonna have to win 1 round on Pirates at least.
Ooh. Nice kill from the skirmisher there.
That was a very good turnaround.
Come here and
Am I going to be proved wrong about my overtime prediction?
Possibly.
Yeah.
If they're able to keep adapting.
blow the man down. Arr, let me load this thing.
Kill all you, you filthy landlubber!
No quarter, take no prisoners, lads. No quarter, take no prisoners, lads.
Captain is running away to get ammo.
Yeah.
I guess you can do that if your skirm knows when to get out. Oh, a lot of damage on that man-at-arms who goes down. And
Wow, and another just excellent playing from Bidomiums.
yeah, it was another one of those scenarios where they end the round with 9 HP, but that's enough.
Yeah.
They just know exactly when to just tank damage.
And the keg is funny.
Each case, they a lot of damage.
Yeah, the pirates were able to... Oh, wow. I was going to say the pirates were winning the duels.
Oh,
But then the skirmisher got caught out so badly that, like, I had to resign my statement.
yeah. Beef tried to kick that parrot.
The E is dead.
Alright, that's 2-2. That was a very close round that could have gone either way, but Pope won the duel with the skirmish.
Yeah. If the skirmisher didn't get caught so badly, I would have put that on the pirates' favor.
Yeah. It's
Since
those close quarters downstairs.
Yeah, since they won the infight.
We got the skirm already pretty low. Skirm runs out of bullets.
Thankfully, there's a bucket more.
A bucket.
Yeah. You know the phrase that all the PVKII players say is, I've got buckets of ammo.
Like, you're split up now.
Yeah.
Oh.
And a keg probably just like to use the resource.
Yeah. Make your model smaller.
Yeah.
A lot of damage from those flintlocks. He's gotten beefed down to half, I think, just with flintlocks.
Yeah. So if they get into an infight, they could potentially come out winning. Though I don't think they're gonna get so close so soon.
No, and Beef gets a really good hit.
Oh, and a perfect flank from Pope Master.
Pope follows it up. That's what I'm talking about when I say that this team has synergy.
Yeah.
Boy, Beef is caught off guard though.
Oh my god.
Sonic clutches.
And that is a good game. The clutches from Bidomium happened to the finish. Bidomiums are the winner of the Masters of Combat 2. And I know the format was strange this time around, but they really dominated this tournament.
Did.
Yeah, because when you think about it, like Beef and Keef, they were able to like stay one step ahead of their opponent and adapt to like whatever came out. But the Bidomiums this time around, just like they couldn't do that with them. They were just dominant.
Yeah, you know, Beef and Keef were one step ahead, but Bidomiums were 2 steps ahead.
Basically. So, excellent gameplay from everybody in the tournament. I think we saw a lot of good plays from every player. And I think we learned a lot about PVKII.
It's when you're in a drop and then you fought. Grab, fought. Get up.
Yeah.
I think if we do it again, it should be like, we should like rotate it out, like we should have it like pre-planned, so like people aren't playing back to back to back to back to back to back.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I could probably mix up the our players at break. Since they are all individual matches.
Yeah, but other than that, I really like it. I think it worked really well.
Yeah, dope. And the Bidomiums, they've won $40. Wait, let's get on this platform right here.
Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka.
Oh yeah, because it's a good point, Cal. Who won a casting?
Step by step, I feel the hate, sense you, you're running away.
Cal Captain won casting because he made parrot jokes. He was the first one to make parrot jokes.
True.
The parrot.
Nah, just go whatever you want.
Why are there only 3 people?
Where is my teammate?
Oh, so okay, I got it. So winners up here on top right standing, second place right here standing, and then third place right here for crown team. So it's like the 3 tiers: gold, silver, bronze.
Sweet.
What? Did someone say my name?
We're talking about silver as in the medal you give out to players.
I made a silver. That's right.
Yeah, maybe next tournament I'll make a trophy, mail it to somebody, whoever wins.
Now we'll have a separate photo. We'll now have a separate photo for all the casters.
Yeah.
Alright. Then let's do it right here.
Well, I screenshot it a bunch, but wait, who Sonny get? Okay, cool. Yeah. I got it.
So it was Chris Cooper and Silver casting.
Chris was casting too.
Yeah, and Cal Captain and me were casting on the official stream.
Nice.
So there was Stoopers and there was the official one.
Wait a second.
I
We
like
had
that, I like
6
that.
participants and
Wait, where are you?
Casters. I mean, you know, which one is really more important at the end of the day? You know, actually playing in the tournament or casting it?
Make sure to get the keg explosion.
Yes, all of the casters stare at the keg.
you know the whole reason I didn't play was because like I didn't want to take 2 hours of PVK, but I ended up doing it anyway.
Yeah.
If I had known that, I would have just played it.
Yeah, you were actually very helpful with casting though, so thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Time.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I'm thinking we could like make videos of just exhibition matches themselves, just like 2 teams going against each other and like put it on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah. If we just
Yeah.
Like just you have your team in reserve and you fight. Well, you know, like you get a Steam message or whatever.
Also, you guys got your demos, right?
Yeah, I recorded each match, so have them 3 separate demos.
yeah, I'll make another Google Drive link for all the demos. If they're too
Thanks for streaming, Colonel. And that is the end of the Pirates, Vikings, and Knights 2 Masters of Combat. There will be another one next month, so watch out for that one. There will be more news posted on the PVKII forums and on the Discord.